Hello, everyone. How the fuck are you guys?
What up,
Let
what
me.
up, what up?
What up,
What's
yo,
going
yo,
on,
yo?
everyone?
We
Hey,
got
go ahead.
Scott, the lunatic trucker, up here. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. He is breathing so hard. It's hard telling what's going on.
Yeah,
But
okay.
he's building something in their basement. Awesome. We got lunatic Froggy. She has to see her
Ribbit.
way. Thank you. And then we got lunatic Deb pretending deep throating an imaginary dildo. Yo, what's up, Madison? Hey, Kobe fam, what's going on, guys?
What up, what up?
Hey,
Hell
everyone.
yeah. Make sure that you guys are going ahead and tweeting this shit out. Put it on your Facebooks and everything else. As we got a little bit of party going on in Brex's house. This is his house, not my house, not Froggy's house. And well, fucking little trucker, he don't live in a house. He lives in a fucking chicken pen and everything else. But hey, listen, whatever he does for his self-satisfaction and excitement, hey, is beyond fucking me. It's all good,
Whatever.
people. It's okay, baby boy. It's okay.
It's all
Hey,
fun in the
All
hood,
right.
honey.
yeah.
Hey, everyone. Well, I'm going to mute myself because of hammering. So that's
You're
where
just
everyone don't hear it.
you're just
Okay,
gonna
baby
see him.
boy.
He's always hammering something. It doesn't matter if it's half of a tic
Hell
tac he
yeah.
got down there or the midget in his ass.
Hey,
Fuck you.
What is March 10th day? What does that mean? And
I
that's
don't know.
today. That's
Yeah,
today.
that's today.
That's
It's
Hey,
fucking
Kobe fam.
savings, daylight savings.
Yeah, today's daylight
Yeah.
savings.
huh. No, 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 no. Listen, Dad is just chilling like a fucking villain and everything else. I mean, tomorrow is Mario Day. Okay, Mario. Who the fuck is Mario? I don't.
From
Are you?
Super Mario Brothers? The little
Oh, the
fucker in
game,
the
the
red?
game. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, the game.
What
Hey,
up, SJ?
Yo, what up, SJ?
I'm not the most smartest of fucking individuals. You know that when it comes to this type of shit and everything else.
We know you
Shit.
don't play video games unless it's get over here. Finish
Oh,
him.
fuck yeah. MK3, buddy. Rah! I'll grab that shit right back, tear your fucking head out, and fucking shit down your fucking throat. Hell yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
Well, I've already done it to you, and you always come back for more, so it's okay.
Fuck yeah, I do.
I know.
Of course, we love the abuse of lunatic dad.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
What
yeah.
up, Toby?
What
Hey,
up,
listen.
Kobe?
What do you mean the abuse? You know, I'm gonna say this. I gotta say this. I really have to say this. Do you believe? And I swear to God, on my wife's life. Now you know I would never ever put something on her life. She actually yelled at me, literally yesterday, after she says, "Why do you treat them like kids? Like I treat you like you're my kids and everything else." She says, "Sometimes you yell and you try to tell them the way to do things and everything else." She literally, I'm not lying to you, I swear to God, and I'm putting this out there. She literally yelled at me. And I
I
said,
can
"What do you
believe it.
mean?" But I told her, I said, "What do you mean that I do that and everything?" I said, "I don't purposely do that." And she's like, "Well, from the outside looking in, I see it sometimes and everything." I said, "Well, what you're seeing, you need fucking bifocals." I said, "Because that's not my intent." Man, I swear to
We
God,
know it's not your intent, but we also know the type of person you are. You just have to say it loud enough so you can hear yourself over your headphones.
yeah, okay. Thanks for the excuse. Thanks for the fucking excuse. I'll take that. I'll take that.
The
I'll
reason
take
you
that.
treat us like a kid is because we are kids. We are
No.
your kids. And the reason that you try to teach us things is so that we can improve and be better people. That is why you do it. At the end of the day, you do it because you love us and you want to see us succeed. Now, take into example, what did I do today?
You uploaded a fucking video.
No.
Yes, you
I
did.
text you. What did
You
I
did.
do?
You
In
asked me
those
for a piece
texts.
of ass.
Every day. I yelled at Abraxas and worked on Abraxas's channel.
I like that. I like that. I seen the thumbnail. You showed me that thumbnail and everything else. That was pretty fucking superior. You know Dad doesn't have no fucking thumbnails at all.
You should
Period.
see the ones that I made him 6. That
Yes,
is a
he
goatee
did.
that he could just throw up. I'm editing. He has to email me all the clips like I email you that one video. I'm gonna edit it everything.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That
let me address this real quick. Madison, right now, I'm not bringing anyone else up except for us outlaws. I want to work it in with my mouth after having the surgery and stuff.
yeah. Work it in
But-
with his mouth.
But like I told you, I will be doing your birthday stream sometime Friday after I get done with work.
Yeah, Chris is a working fucking man now. He works his balls off and everything else. I'm proud of you.
Wait,
That's good
no,
shit,
my
Lonnie.
balls are still there.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, they are permanently affixed to your body. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with this fucking issue you got going on there. And
I'm
everything
not
else.
like Scott. I don't have a detachable penis.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's detachable, but I mean, like I said, what he does with these chickens behind closed doors, I mean, I don't know. But he likes the fur and he likes that feeling on it and everything else. It's okay. I'm telling you. Without
Not
a
right
shadow.
now, Madison.
Madison, the man is a little bit busy bee.
Okay.
Hello,
Okay.
mommy.
Okay.
Mommy. I'm scared of you, mommy. I'm scared of you.
Now, okay, hang on. Now, Lunatic Dad, please explain to the people in chat why you are deathly afraid of my mother.
Well, it's fucking obvious. The damn woman has even more eccentric things in her head than Lunatic Dad ever has. Now you understand why Abrexis is the way he is. The apple didn't too far from the fucking tree. I'm telling you, I don't mess. I do not mess with Mama Abrexis. That is one person that when she comes up there and everything else, Dad just minds his P's and Q's because he actually is afraid. Lunatic Dad is sincerely afraid of Mama Abrexis. I don't mess with that woman. I just give her nothing but love and yes, so I can keep her crazy ass down a little bit. You know, I try
Is
to keep her
that because
relaxed.
of hearing about the 1,000 screaming hogs?
Yes, and then when I hear her when she gets mad or whatever the case may be, I'm sitting there like, holy shit, wow. So I just zip it. You know, I remember I'm her kid, so I just zip it. I keep my mouth shut. I don't say a damn word.
In other words, he minds his P's and Q's.
Not only
Well-
your kid actually does that.
Madison, my dad tore his meniscus. He had surgery last week. He's wearing a pantyhose. Oh, well, I didn't know pantyhose worked for meniscus or whatever. I have no idea, but damn, that had to hurt and everything else. Hey, Chris, what are you touching with that dog? What are you doing with that dog?
I'm scratching her belly.
I hope it's not a scratch and sniff type deal there. Just saying. I'm just saying. Well,
See?
we always.
What?
You know,
you do realize how Ozzy Osbourne learned that he had a drug problem, right?
No, I knew we had a bad stuttering problem, but yeah.
Well, he made a comment on one of these shows that he
Yeah.
dumped $1,000 worth of cocaine on the dog by accident, and he threatened to kill the dog if it moved.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know Ozzy Osbourne bit a head off a bat before, that crazy son of a bitch. I mean, he did do some crazy ass shit there and everything.
You do know the whole thing behind that, don't you?
No.
People were throwing rubber bats up on stage, and somebody threw a live bat up on stage, and that's the one he accidentally picked up and bit the head off.
Oh,
It was all set up for him to pick up a rubber bat and bite the head off it, but it ended up being a live one.
Did you get a text back yet?
From Brian?
No.
Oh, on that place?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, not
Make sure
really.
you guys are giving that thumbs up. Give that thumbs up. Subscribe
The
over
reverse across from Run. Well,
Sorry,
not
my
really.
sister called me.
Sorry about that.
You guys are disorganized. You guys are killing me right now.
I
Slow
can't
it
help
down.
when literally my sister.
I'm reading.
My sister's going through a lot of stuff. She just had all the nerves in her knees burnt.
That
So I
sucks.
had to make sure
Damn.
that it wasn't like infected or anything along those lines.
right.
What do you mean nerves in the knees? I don't understand what was done. What was done?
What they did was they cut open her leg,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
All across the top part of her knee. And
Yeah.
they went in and any nerve that's was connected, they burnt them.
But why did they have to burn them? I'm asking.
Because she ended up getting hurt at work. And she has I think it anyway, she fucked up her knee to the point she's had to have 4 surgeries on it.
Ooh.
Ouch. Ouch.
And yeah,
Holy shit.
good
Man,
luck,
oh man.
Madison.
I had to have surgery on my balls one time. And this is truth. I did.
Not only that, she is my mom's emergency contact. So with my mom traveling, I definitely have to make sure that if my sister calls, I answer. It could be any situation that is an emergency situation between her and my mom.
Yeah. Well, that's perfectly fine. I'm underneath the understanding of this interruption. I have
Right.
I have put it through my head. Huh?
So if you ever see me just fucking disappear, it's because my sister called. Normally, I tell everybody, hey, I'm live, I'll talk to you later. Yesterday, what did we do yesterday that I ended up like muting myself and sitting on the phone with my mom? We were on a FaceTime call. But
Face?
I told my mom, watch the video and call me back. The one we did on Stepchildren Left Behind.
Yeah.
She literally called me back and she goes, holy shit, Tanya. That was the best video I have seen come out of your mouth.
How do you feel about that?
Amazing. She sent it to my daughter, my niece, and my sister. And my sister's like, I haven't gotten time to watch it, but I will watch it. I'm like, Candace, watch it. Just trust me. And I explained some of it to her. And she goes, so get tissues ready? I'm like, now, if you have a subject that you want me and Dad to talk about that kind of go off of that, let me know.
Why you look so beautiful today? I just thought I'd like let you know that.
Thank you.
Now, Chris, not so much, but
Chris always looks like a troll in the closet.
yeah, he does. I mean, think about it. I mean, he's got that damn beard going on and everything else. I mean, he looks like fucking Abraham Lincoln fucking reincarnated.
Well,
saying.
There's a troll
I'm waiting for the
in the basement.
the swelling shit go down a little bit more in my face before I shave it.
What's up, Dorian? Hey, I just want to make
What
a
up,
service
Dorian?
announcement. If you are not a member of Abrex's Paranormal's channel, if you're not, it's nice and cheap. Smack and lick that
Join
button,
button.
that join button and everything else. Feel free to go ahead and hit that and everything else. I know Chris don't like when I do these public service announcements, but fuck you, Chris. I do what I want when I want, and I don't care. And otherwise, you can mute my ass, and I don't think you're gonna mute me. Well, you might.
Well,
For
why
every-
would I mute him? If I do anything, I might just do this.
For every 20 members that join, I will get up and do the cha-cha.
You'll do the cha-cha.
I'll do the cha-cha.
What-
I'll move
what
my
the-
chair and do the cha-cha.
What the hell, Jeff? I mentioned that, and Jeff says bye. Wow, did I offend you, Jeffrey?
We offend everyone. We're the outlaws, remember?
We do offend everybody. Hey, it's okay. That's how we do a Pikachu. Hell yeah. But
Yep.
I was thinking about doing a video on my channel. I don't know if I'm going to do it or whatever, but I do have strong opinions with Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, the YouTube sensation that
It's all
turned boxer and everything else.
I'm sorry,
It's
I
all
don't
fake.
believe in Jake Paul.
But you got to understand though, Jake Paul is a professional boxer. No,
Yes.
he is a
He is.
professional.
And the way he got his ass in there was faking his first 2 matches.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
been determined that he paid those matches to win.
Yep.
Right. But since
Did you?
then, he has lost. He has lost when he went into the actual wrestling, boxing federations and everything else, where it's not fixed and everything else. I mean, I still think Tyson, now mind you, Mike Tyson's 58 years old, guys. He's not a
53
young.
is what he
No, I
thinks.
thought he's 58. Well,
Hang
maybe
on, I'll
53.
Google it.
You could
Hey
be right.
Siri,
But I
how
know
old is
he's-
Mike Tyson?
I know he's in his 50s.
57. We were both
All right.
wrong.
Yeah, but he's going to be
But-
58 by the time that fight happens.
He is still fast as fuck.
Yeah, they showed me my kids, David showed me a video where Tyson's working out, but a lot of people are saying that was like fast, like on the damn where you can make it go fast on a recording or whatever.
Yeah,
that
but
they actually sped it up. I mean, think
some of
about
the
it. 58
videos
years
I've
old, I don't
seen
know.
with him being as jacked as he is right now,
Yeah.
they did it, and you can actually hear the people talking in the normal voice instead of sped up, and he was still fast as fuck.
So here's the thing. Wasn't Mike Tyson the one that got disbarred for biting off a person's ear?
He didn't get disbarred. He just lost that match. He
They
didn't get disbarred.
they disqualified him for that match, but he is the one that went to prison for beating the fuck out of his girlfriend.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's my thinking. Mike Tyson just fucking bite off his ear. He likes
But-
to,
Yeah,
and he has a
But he is
reputation
a
of doing it.
reformed. He is reformed though. He's not
Yeah.
the same.
He's
'Cause
not
now-
the same dude.
No, and he helps out the youth. He actually helps
Yup.
out troubled kids, troubled families, and everything else. He does put his money where his mouth is and everything. And he even said that when he was younger, coming up, don't forget he came from an orphanage and really mistreated
Yes, he did.
badly. And
Right.
his trainer, who when he first got in to the boxing and everything else, literally raped him blind for his money and everything else.
Yep.
So certain things turned out for Tyson that is some
And-
of it's not his own fault.
A lot of
Right.
that does talk about him being raped for his money, how we would put it. He was a Triple Crown boxing champion at the time. He held 3 heavyweight championships by the age of 24 with a perfect record.
Yeah.
He was so pissed off when they made that game, Mike Tyson's Punch Out on the Nintendo. He was so pissed off because he couldn't even beat the game, and when he was fighting against himself.
Yeah. Well, remember Mike Tyson. I remember when he fought what's his name, Lewis Riddick, and then when he fought
You mean
What's his
Lennox
name?
Lewis?
no Lewis Riddick, and I know you're talking about Lennox Lewis, but it was also what the hell was
Riddick
it?
Bowe?
Riddick Bowe when he lost to him, and then I'm looking for that other guy.
Buster Douglas.
Not Buster Douglas.
He lost
It-
too.
It was someone very, very popular that at the same time where they fought when they were older. I forgot what it was. I really did. I just
Foreman?
forgot. Not Foreman. Oh, I cannot.
I know
believe it.
he
It's on the tip of
went
my
against
tongue.
James Buster Douglas and lost
Yeah, he lost that
in
one.
like the 11th round, but he was also
Who did he
running
bite
like
the guy's ear?
103
The guy-
champ.
The guy I'm talking about is the guy who he bit his ear. Vander
Oh,
Holyfield.
Evander Holyfield.
Holyfield. Yeah.
Evander
that-
Real Deal Holyfield.
Yes. That one, like I said, I mean Tyson. What ended up happening to him was a lot of psychological shit fucked with him, and he could not train the way
Yeah.
he did and everything else. And it actually, but if you actually look for pound, how young he was, in my eyes, I mean he's even greater than Muhammad Ali. I mean, if they would have fought both at the same time, same age, same abilities and everything else, I believe Tyson beats Holyfield. Fucking mute your fucking self,
Actually-
fucking lunatic trucker. Mute your ass. This motherfucker making all this fucking noise in the back.
Uh,
Yes.
On
Come
that
Brazil.
match, Muhammad Ali and Tyson, if they were both in their prime, Tyson said he would never fight him.
Mm,
He said he would probably get his ass whooped.
mm. I don't know if
And
now
that's
mind you,
word
I
that
can't.
was words coming out of Tyson's mouth.
Yeah, I get it, but I've seen them both fight and everything else. Muhammad Ali, I mean, uh, I don't think he could have taken that pounding that Tyson. I mean, when Tyson, I mean,
What
when he
Tyson
was in
was
his
known
prime,
for.
yeah, I mean, when he would go ahead and fucking hit you, man. I mean, that guy was, I mean, a
He was
Foreman.
a brick shit house.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I mean, he
But the
was
thing is,
a little
I
time bomb.
think it would be a good match between them when they're both in their primes because Muhammad Ali was fast on his feet, though.
He was, he was, he was. I mean, there was a lot of great ones. I mean, you had Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes was a good one back
Yeah,
in the day. But I say they might all get their shit fucked up by Rocky Marciano. You didn't watch Marciano. I did. It was in my
I've
time.
heard of him.
That guy, the bull, they called him the bull.
Yep.
And he would get his fucking ass kicked. And it was almost like he wanted you to hurt him before he got angry and fucked you up. I mean, if
That's
you look
what
at Marciano's
that's what he
tape,
ran off. He
yep.
ran off the pain, he ran off the anger, and that's what helped him out.
Mhm.
Well, look at Foreman.
Yep.
That
Yep.
motherfucker would take blows to the head that would knock out any normal boxer and still win.
Don't forget when Foreman and Ali fought in the Thriller Vanilla, not Thriller Vanilla, when he fought him.
Yeah,
I forgot the name of it, but when he fought Ali, Foreman, and everything else. That now, mind you, back then Foreman wasn't a fat guy. I mean, he was strong. You know,
yeah,
young.
he was.
He
But he
man.
took a fucking pounding. He
Yep.
should have been knocked out within about 3 rounds with all the head punches he took.
No doubt about it. No doubt about
But
it.
he stood strong.
Yep. How about Lunatic Froggy? She wants to fuck us all up. I mean, she just wants to literally beat our ass and everything else. And she's got her head down because she's like, this is not my subject right now.
Well, that's the thing. That's her
Hi,
just
Mom.
trying to be kinky with us. Hello, Mom.
I'll be kinky with certain people.
Hi,
Hey,
Crystal.
Crystal. Welcome to the stream, Miss Bradshaw.
Bradshawleys.
Hi,
Oh,
Crystal.
Sweetheart.
Oh, well, of course, she's my daughter. All my daughters are my sweethearts. Mm.
Actually, I was doing something for Chris because I'm tired of looking at fucking deserted shit.
Oh, boy. Go ahead. Come on. Bust on them. Bust on them, girl. Look at that. Look at that. See what she's doing? You see?
Yes, I
She's
see
working.
what she's been doing a lot.
Do you see
See?
the troll that's in the fucking corner?
Yeah.
I swear to God, man. Tanya kicking some ass, taking some names for you people and everything. She's gonna start sending you a bill in the fucking mail.
I got
I'm
one
just gonna
question
take it. Wait. I'm just gonna start deducting it from fucking how much I owe him.
Yeah.
I
Well,
do have one question for somebody in the chat.
go ahead.
Miss
Ask.
Bradshaw, how are you doing today?
Yes, Crystal, how are you doing, honey?
Hey, Crystal. SJ. What else am I missing? Madison. Everyone in chat. Hey, what's going on?
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
Hey, Scott,
Blah, blah,
you
blah.
look so hot with your suspenders, man. But one day, I'm hoping that them things come apart and you go ahead and pants us all, and we see it on tape. That would
No,
be
they're
freaking
not.
iconic.
That would be funny as
No, they're
fuck.
not.
Yeah, it
Just
would.
make sure you're wearing underwear, please.
Yes, please. We don't want to see the crack of your ass.
And not thongs either.
Awesome, Crystal.
Why
I'm
not?
glad you're doing good.
The only person that is allowed to wear thongs up in this is Lunatic Dad.
Thank you. Thank you. I am allowed to wear the string up my ass.
Oh,
Thanks.
awesome, Crystal.
I just, oh, look at this. I'm talking about strings up my ass, and she says I just left church. Boy, what an oxymoron on that one. I mean, sorry, honey. I'm sorry. That is awesome. That is awesome. But no, I
But
mean, okay. So,
I got one important question.
yeah, come on, let's roll it out. Let's
Mr. Lunatic Dad,
try to be
a
serious.
good
for once.
brother of mine, how was your wonderful weekend?
Let me tell you, the only thing I did not achieve, and this is serious now, and don't say a climax, neither you fuckers, 'cause that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. The only thing that we did decide not to go ahead and do was the roller skating. We had it planned. We did have it planned, but Mama said that me being older and her being older, that if I get off balance and I actually fall, hurt myself, or whatever the case may be, she doesn't want me to miss work and everything. So, and she said she didn't want me to break a hip, more or less.
That's what
and
I was
everything.
thinking. She didn't want you to break the hip more
Yeah.
and less.
So
Then
I
that
was
way
like,
she had to sit there at home, listen to you yelling and screaming because you're in pain. Mama, I need this. My queen, I need this.
yeah. Well, I mean, think about the whole weekend of what you had. We started out with breakfast Friday morning. All right. Then we went to lunch, and then we went out. Later, we went out to the movie, and we went bowling the next day, and then we went to the casino. We went out to dinner
Nice.
again, lunch again, breakfast again, and everything else. So I mean, it was jam packed for 2 days worth of stuff that me and her were just. I mean, shit, we weren't even in the motel too long, most of the time and everything. We were just basically out doing things and everything. I mean, the only thing I would say, if you got a significant other, it's such a great time to go ahead and just go ahead and try it. Do a couple days where you're just like, fuck everything. I don't care and everything. I mean, when I was kicking back, I was changed. I have to admit this. When you guys went live and I was in there talking, believe it or not, I was butt naked because I was changing to go out and everything.
Oh.
I was literally butt naked when I'm sitting there talking to you. And my wife, Mama, she's sitting there laughing as I'm doing this. She was like, only if they knew what you have nothing on as you're talking to them. I was like, they wouldn't believe that anyway. But
Yes,
she was
we
like,
would
oh,
have.
yes,
we
they
would.
would have.
We would have.
Exactly. Exactly. No doubt about it. What up, Scott? How's it going? From Dorian. Dorian's giving you some love there, Scotty boy.
Hey, Dorian.
You want to know something? I do have another thing to say.
Oh,
course you do.
God.
Of course,
ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead. It's your stream.
We got you. We all have to admit we do have some of the greatest people that come in our chat.
Yes,
Am I or am I not correct?
you are
No.
correct.
Yep.
You're not. I can't
They-
stand none of them.
You
They come
lying
in-
ass.
Yeah, you hear that, Crystal? He can't stand any
Whoa,
of you
whoa,
guys.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't invoke
But-
her. Don't invoke her.
Crystal, let's put it this way. I enjoy you coming in. You guys show us so much love, even though Lunatic Dad up there cannot see it by what he just said. But you guys are so wonderful, and we appreciate each and every one of you guys coming in.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yep.
I mean, think about it. I mean, if it wasn't for the people, we don't exist.
Hey, Dad.
Period.
You know
Yes,
the,
sweetheart.
you know the one where we did stepkids feeling left behind.
Yes. I like.
How about
oh,
that for a thumbnail?
That's pretty. That is pretty. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it.
Hey,
That
Alex.
is very nice. Hello, Alex. How are you today? Are you
But
doing?
yes, guys, you guys are awesome.
Yeah,
I
well, you
can't-
think about it.
I
Whatever,
cannot
put up
explain
with us.
how awesome they are because they come in and listen to us bullshit a lot of the fucking times and they keep coming back to it.
Well,
Some of
well,
the shit coming out of our mouth, though, I'm surprised they come back. But at the end of the day,
we are very appreciated for it.
Yep.
right? We appreciate everything. We just want to make sure that you guys understand that
We
you're
love
the
ya.
reason we keep coming back.
We love the fuck out of every single one of you guys.
Yes.
Chris does. He does. He's in love with all of you. And he wants to see if you're all wearing lace or cotton. Mm.
I would not go that far because we do have some people that I would classify as kids because my youngest one's older than them.
Hmm. Well, yeah. Well, you got one person in there under the age of 18. You
No.
are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah. Alex.
Oh, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex is another type of human being.
Wait, you should
Why?
hear some of the shit coming out of RD's mouth. He's so
Yeah.
goddamn used to it. RD will be sitting there talking about how he wants to fucking diddle his fiddle with his girlfriend, and Alex is just
Oh,
like,
wow. Mm.
do I really have to hear this? Hi, sweetie.
Hi, Paula. Hi, Gemma.
Hey, Paula. Hey, Gemma.
Gemma,
Hi,
I
Gemma.
know you're
Hi,
upset
Paula.
today.
Hi, everybody. You
But
guys
yeah,
all gotta be-
Alex is
Hello.
a whole.
Hello, Gemma. You put the in caps. Hello. Hello. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fucking kill your
Alex
hair.
is a different kind of younger generation. Let's put it that way. Hello,
Hey,
thank you.
thinking.
Scott.
Alex will swear worse than half of us adults do.
Drop me a link to your site, please. What, Dad? Can you drop me a link to your site, please? What site is my site? What is she talking about? I don't understand.
That's-
Oh, I got it. Let's go ahead. I got
I
it.
don't know what that means, though. I really don't.
I do.
Oh, I know. Hold on.
Right,
that's
yes.
what I
I got
it.
it faster than you do, so shut up. I already have a fucking program did my shit.
Fine.
Fine.
My
Loud
God.
mouth.
I swear to God, what is happening with the Outlaws lately? Have you guys all been PMSing? I mean,
Yes.
No.
I leave out for 2 days, 2 measly days that I'm away from the family and everything else, and all hell goes to the haywire. What the hell is going on there? That's what I want to know.
I think what is we wore ourselves up on
know what it
live,
is?
going live all day yesterday.
What it is,
Well, I appreciate it. I really do.
They-
It went live.
they missed me so much, so they had to get all their yelling in 2 strings.
Oh, is that what it is?
You know, I make this world go around, right?
Ooh,
I'm on everybody's mind wondering if I'm doing good or whatever. Hello, who just came out of the bathroom?
You're welcome, Paula.
I don't know who the hell came out of the bathroom. Who was that came out of the bathroom? I don't know.
I think it was one of the boys. It might have been Matt. They look
No.
kind of short with glasses on.
Mama's not talking to certain individuals. Let's just put it that way. She's not very thrilled. Let's just leave it at that one. Huh?
I didn't do it.
I didn't
I
do it.
didn't do it.
I was a good one. I was a
No.
good one. I called her on her birthday.
Yes, you did. And all you guys did. You guys done a beautiful thing. It warmed her heart. I know that. And I was like, yep, them are my outlaws. I expected that they would give love to Mom and everything. And that was
Hey, Mom.
very nice.
And
Thank you.
Mom sung to Mom.
What?
Mom
Mom's
sung to
back.
Mom.
Now I got to be quiet. Now I got to be quiet.
You're
Mom's
welcome,
here.
honey. I know, honey.
Hey,
I know. It's hard. I lost my Nana a year ago, and there's still days I cry.
Oh,
hey, everyone! Just let y'all know,
Yeah.
Lunatic Dad is scared now
Yes.
because
I'm not
Mom's
doing
in here.
I'm shutting up. Nope. Every time I see
I finally
Mama
figured
breakfast.
out how to edit that video so that way I wouldn't get demonetized.
Yeah, you did good on that blurring.
My bathroom door was open and somebody was using the bathroom while we were having that conversation, and I hit record, so I had to blur out my whole entire bathroom section for like
Yeah.
a good minute and a half, 2 minutes of that whole conversation.
Hey, can I get the uncut version? That's what I want. I want the uncut version. It doesn't have to be
Yeah,
on YouTube. I want the uncut version. Send
I
it
can
to
send
me.
it to
Don't
you.
mind.
It
I
kind
can
of got
send it to you.
Lunatic Dad excited.
Listen, it doesn't take much of my age to get excited about anything. But that, I mean, there are something that things do happen and everything else. You know, Gemma, the best thing is always, keep yourself busy and everything else. Seriously,
Right.
keep yourself busy and everything else because that's the way your nan would want you to be, without a shadow of a doubt.
As she said.
Hi, SJ.
I gotta pin that.
What? You know how to pin something? I can pin a tail on your donkey. Just saying.
I thought I already pinned a tail on your donkey.
See, there you go again. You keep on dreaming about things that you can never have in your life. I won't give it to you. It's
No,
not
but
gonna
that
happen.
broomstick had it.
I'll talk at y'all later.
Ninja.
I gotta get off here. I'm not.
All right,
also,
honey.
I'm just
Okay.
not feeling too well.
Oh God, no. If you
All
ain't
right.
feeling well, go, brother.
Bye.
Go outside, get some fresh air.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
And you might need to
Guys, let him-
to
Yeah.
somebody
No,
better
it's hurting my
fucking
shoulder.
he needs to go outside and he needs to
Yeah.
call the gas company. I think he has a gas leak.
You think it's gas? Down in
It
the
could
basement?
be.
If
He's
he
been
was
down there for how long?
yeah, I think he has a small gas leak.
He's also got babies down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he's got the chickens and everything else, it can also be
He
a
don't have
bacteria.
the chicken. He don't
Yeah.
have the chickens down there
Not
yet.
yet.
Oh,
But he
I'm
ain't-
glad he don't have them yet.
But he
I'm
has
calling
them
him.
in a basement. He has them in a
No, he has them
more
in a
moist
room.
area.
He has a room.
They're in the room right now.
Hmm.
He just started building that coop downstairs in the basement.
Wow. Mm.
He's been down there for like an hour.
And he's sick.
Hey,
That is not
Keaton.
healthy
Don't
for you.
sound good.
That is not healthy for the man whatsoever. I mean, he turned really quick. I mean, that
Yeah.
turned really quick.
And that's carbon monoxide poisoning.
Well, carbon monoxide poisoning is just as soon as you got it, it's just knocking you straight out. It's not.
Well-
you're not just gonna.
The sad part about it, Larry, he's been down there working since about 12:30.
Mm-mm.
I love you,
Yeah.
baby.
But if that's part of the house and it's monoxide poisoning, that's going throughout the whole damn house. It's not just going to be isolated.
Who's that?
It won't. Best thing, what I would do to check, get the monitors. If I was Scott, get the monitor, put it on. If the thing starts dinging, he's got an issue.
Yeah, and
I'm just
a lot of times if you call about a gas leak, they might actually leave one there with you free of charge.
Yeah.
Consumers gave him out here a year ago.
Yeah, but there's a thing, Mom. He's not in Michigan. He's in New York.
Well, they
Yeah.
said they were giving it to all their
Oh,
people.
I don't know if they have consumers there.
Oh, I didn't think of that, honey.
But yeah, I think he should call and get a hold of the gas company or whatever
Mhm.
to see what's going on. We don't need nothing happening to him or Cindy or those animals.
Oh, exactly. Hello, Mom. As she said, oh, but honestly, I mean, it's one of those things that you have to go ahead and he's got to go ahead and do and everything. Like I said,
Exactly.
I don't know the scenario, what's causing it and everything else. Is it monoxide? Is it maybe he's getting sick? Maybe he's getting flu or something. Who knows?
That could be too, but I'd rather see him be safe than sorry.
Well, yeah, most definitely. He's part of
He
the
says
fam.
it's something he ate.
Oh,
Mm,
is it?
fucking
Okay.
food poisoning.
Yep. So
Mm,
I
he's
fucking
gonna
yelled at him.
he's gonna be shitting up a storm. I mean, believe it or not, as gross as that sounds, when you got food poisoning, you want to have diarrhea and everything. You want that to flush
Well-
out of your system and everything else. Believe it or not, you do want. I mean, it sounds sick, but
I had food poisoning once, and I didn't shit. I puked it all up.
well, yeah. I'd rather have it coming out the second way. To tell you the truth, I don't like that. Nah. I'd rather
I
have
don't either, but
I sit on the toilet and take care of your business.
I was happy just it got out of me.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
I
he's passing gas. No, thinking I did not pass gas.
no, he's talking about Scott. Is he passing gas?
Oh, he might be.
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Wait,
like
now with Scott, since he has that midget up his ass, wouldn't the midget get
Oh,
sick from it
God,
too?
Chris.
Probably.
That would be kind of weird, him puking out of both ends, right?
yeah, but and that would be an awful fucking feeling if you think about it. I mean, you'd be it'd be like, holy shit. Well,
Actually,
everybody say a prayer for Scott and
yes.
everything else that he does make a quick recovery. He's not feeling well and everything.
Okay.
Make sure you guys give him some love and everything else, and wish him nothing but the best, guys. Please.
I was so sick one
Good
year,
night, people.
and
Bye,
Love you,
Mom.
Mom.
you can believe it or not, it was on Christmas Eve and through Christmas.
Mhm.
Luckily I felt good enough to go to work on Christmas night. I was sitting there puking and diarrhea all at the same time.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, it's like I said, that's no fun being sick and shit. I mean,
It's
but
not.
it'll pass. But he's just gonna have to get it out of his system and everything else.
Yep.
I mean,
Right.
but I mean, it's nasty. Chris, when can I tell you guys my exciting news? I don't know when you can tell us your exciting news.
Like I asked you, Madison, me work with my mouth, getting it to where I can carry on a proper conversation with people first.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
want, please, if you got that, if it's that exciting, just please put it in chat. I'll pin it up to the thing.
yeah. But no, all bullshit aside, you know, I mean, where everybody wants to take their channels and everything else is to a new level and everything. I mean, that's the way I look at this and everything. I mean, what I'm basically trying to do is trying to get the off focus of negative and bring the positive in and everything is, you know, which where you want to take your angle with your channels, what is your idea of a successful channel, and what is your purpose of really basically being on YouTube, and what is the reasons why that all of us do YouTube? Is it a sense of friendship? Is it a sense of creativity? I mean, is it a sense of, do you want to go ahead and I know you both of you guys don't like whenever I say it, but monetarily wise and everything else to make some money off it too. Remember, your time is valuable. Time is
It
valuable.
is.
Exactly.
Do you guys really want to know why I started YouTube?
Yes, but okay, this is gonna be a two-part question to you then, Chris. I'm glad you're
Okay.
about to go here. This is gonna be a good two-part question. One, what was the original reason why you started YouTube? And has that opinion over time started to morph itself into something else?
To answer your second question first, yes, it has. The main reason why I started my YouTube channel, as a lot of you guys have seen on one of my playlists, it was for my son. Hey, Will the Trill. I wanted to get him out there because everybody basically was saying he was so good at playing the saxophone, and I wanted people to see it.
Mhm.
That's the main reason why I actually started my YouTube channel from the beginning.
Mhm.
Want to hear why I did, bud?
Yeah, when Chris is done, go ahead, finish it up.
Oh, I'm done.
I knew he was done. That's why I asked.
But
But-
the reason why I'm saying going into more depth, you want to know, go into more depth.
Okay.
To it. I
You
mean,
want me to go into more depth on
what
my
I'm saying
kid?
is, as your career started, take us through the times, the years, and everything else leading up into the present. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. If that's how you want it.
Well, we don't want to be vanilla. I mean, you don't want to be
Right.
vanilla.
I-
You want to,
Okay.
because there was a change. I've seen a change over the
I-
years, and if I can
I
see it,
started my channel back in 2015, 2016. My son was playing his saxophone. Yes, people here in Jackson did not call him a panhandler like they do down in Virginia. They called him a street artist up here. And yes, he did accept money as tips for playing. People have told me he could be a living legend at playing the sax by the time he was 25 years old. That's a young age to be a legend in a saxophone business. He has had 3 different music contracts offered to him from the streets, from record producers here in Jackson, Michigan. He was offered a position in a bar band at the age of 13 to play with a Jackson bar band called Kung Fu Diesel.
And
When they found out how old he was, they could not do it because of his age.
Okay.
Then he had a little talk on the streets after playing his saxophone for a little bit. A guy walked up to him, asked him if he would sit down so he could talk to him. This guy is a living legend here in Jackson, Michigan. He was a member of a jazz band. His music's all over YouTube of him playing.
Okay.
His name's Benny Poole. And it's Poole.
Okay.
And he was in a jazz group and everything else. He told my kid, I wish I would have thought of this when I was your age, of playing out on the streets just to share my music like you are doing now. He's the one that told my son he was going to be a living legend at the age of 25 if he kept it up. He has had 2 gigs from JCC here in Michigan. And if you guys don't know what JCC stands for, it's Jackson Community College. He did the national anthem for him. He did a 5-minute halftime show for him. And he got paid $50 per show. When he did the halftime show, I had this crazy idea if he could borrow one of their jerseys for basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And wear the Jackson Community College Jet basketball jersey while he was playing the national anthem. Okay. They found him one of the older jerseys, which my mom still has here today, and gave it to him.
Okay, now that was the reason why you started YouTube.
That was the whole reason why I started my YouTube channel.
Okay, what progressed it to go into add on to the paranormal as your ideas in your channel to go ahead and start progressing, and the ebbs and flows of your channel, if you can explain it to the people that are listening and everything else.
Okay.
How you have. I'm not done. I'm trying to help you. I'm dictating the question to you. I'm the questioner. You are the answer question. And as time has evolved on your channel and everything, how has it literally changed the format, and what is your future, what you want to do? Is it just going to be strictly paranormal, or is it going to be stuff in which you are going to start evolving yourself?
Well, I am going to try to evolve myself into more things on my channel. But the reason why it went from his music to the paranormal, I was working with a guy that I no longer talk to. He keeps saying I owe him money when in all reality it's the other way around. Mm-hmm. He lost people that he was going out doing paranormal investigations with. So I said, okay, let's go. I ain't got no problem with it. Well, he took me out to the first place I ever been to. And that's the one I keep calling Sack Riders Hill.
Okay.
He kept thinking there was something out there that was demonic, which there possibly could be, or it could just be evil spirits.
Okay.
One of the EVPs I got out there, it said, did they find the bodies? Well, after I started doing that, I said, wait a minute. If I'm going out here to do all this, I'm taking my phone with me. Screw it. I'm just going to start doing videos when I'm out here doing it. See what other people can hear.
Mhm.
And that's where it kicked off from. And then when I moved down to Virginia, I had somebody do a video on another YouTuber that was a mod in,
Mhm.
basically saying the mods were got off on child molestations, cyberbullying, picking on the disability, and a whole bunch of shit.
Mhm.
You see me. What's my whole? What am I against? Basically everything they just said.
Don't
Right?
worry about it, Scott. Don't worry about it, brother. Take care of your health first. Go ahead.
Yeah, take care of your health. Your health is more important than a live stream.
Mhm.
Period. End of story, Scott.
Mhm.
But everything that they were listing off was everything I'm against.
Mhm.
Am I or am I not correct?
100%.
Look how many
100%.
times I go off when we had that one thing about pedophiles. They
Mhm.
also said I like picking on people that's overweight. Look at me. At that time, I was what, 425 pounds? I told you.
Yeah, that doesn't make no bit of fucking sense to me at all. I
Well,
mean,
guess what stream was born then?
mm,
That was my first ever getting it off my chest stream.
now, did people over time, when you did those streams and everything else, start to take it personally instead of just you voicing your opinion on certain matters and everything else? And how were you received by the YouTube community when you did streams like that?
From the people in the chat,
Yeah, just in general, the YouTube
they
community
loved it.
that's in it. Okay.
They loved those streams. I don't know if it was just because I was venting out to them during the chats, but I've only had 2 people that's ever really reacted on it, and it was people I was going up against.
Okay. Now, these people that you say that you were going up against, what do you mean? I mean, define it more, far as going up against. I mean,
Well, going up against as what I was taking it at that time, as in a self-defense mechanism that snaps in my brain, where I am on the offensive side instead of trying to disprove shit. It's basically me snapping on people's stupid words like you do with your destruction videos, like with the PlayStation or the TVs and stuff like that.
mhm.
And the only really bad one that I have done that really made me go off is one comment that I had on one of my videos about gunning my kids and smearing their blood on that beach whale of a wife
Wow. Yeah, I
while
heard about
she's
that.
lying in bed.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
And then the other one to me that was majorly big on disrespect is I was doing a live stream for my niece after she was passed, God rest her soul, because she was taken by her molester and murdered. They came in looking for somebody kind of using sense and words that they shouldn't have used. And then I decided to end the stream out of anger. And
But
then I did another stream ranting about it after I got out of work.
I wouldn't say that would be called a rant, Chris. I would be more or less saying you're protecting something you love, something you care about, and everything else, that you're going to do whatever it takes to go ahead and protect anything that you love and care about. I wouldn't call that a rant. I would just call that as something that you're willing to go to the end of the earth for. And the people that did these type of things and said these type of things and everything else, they should go rot in hell. I mean, that's my
Well,
personal opinion of these type of people.
you've heard about the last one I was talking about. I did a live stream. They went from over 300 or 500 subscribers down to under 250.
Hmm. They should have zero.
But the thing is, when I go off on things, I normally have a reason to go off, especially if I feel that I have been disrespected or any of my family members have been disrespected or my friends. As you notice, especially, I hate bringing it up with your whole Twitter comment.
Hmm. Hmm. But there's a difference between, uh, you know, Twitter, people talking shit and everything else,
Yeah,
and
I know.
someone getting like really personal and the stuff you've been through and everything else, and people trying to go and hit that very heart and soul of you and everything. There's a little bit difference of that, you know.
Well, I guess, and more and less to sum it up, and I have told the people this over time, you fuck with my family, prepare for me to come and fuck you up. It
And
doesn't mean it's going to
and
have to be fighting
Mhm.
or physical. I will take your ass out one way or another if it's on YouTube or whatever.
Mhm.
And that's when the one below us keeps saying I'm the real Slim Shady of fucking YouTube because I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, well, again, I will say this, my brother, is that the things in which you have endured, I even, you would think that something like that would be over a period of time, like with someone that's a bigger YouTuber or whatever the case may be, would have
Right.
that type of, hate or, crazy shit coming to them and everything. But I've never experienced what you just, uh, you know, experienced and everything else. And I know that sticks probably also as, I mean, maybe I'm psychoanalyzing you here, but don't mind me psychoanalyzing you. It's all
Oh, it's all good. You know it
is
is.
is that you use it as a protective mechanism and everything else, that you only allow a certain amount of people to come into your life, into your family's life, into your world and everything else, because of all the bad stuff that has occurred to you on YouTube and everything, and all this stuff that has occurred, that people you once trusted, people that you once believed in and everything else, and then they turned around and basically backstabbed you and really done some horrific shit and everything else. So you have a very small box of people that you'll let
Yep.
in, you know.
And
And I get it. And I get it.
what he was talking about with the bigger YouTubers, yeah, you're gonna have people going out and attacking them just because they're how big they are.
Clout. Clout. 100%.
Yep.
It's all
And
about clout.
the funny part about it, what I just told you all, this happened with me being under 800 subscribers.
Right. So that even tells me, my brother,
That they're threatened
is
by me.
not only threatened by you, but it was personal. That it was personal. Because a lot of times when it gets like that, it is very personal and everything. It's because they've got nothing to gain. And you've got nothing to gain if you guys go back and forth or whatever the case may be. There's nothing to gain and everything. So that tells me, that even makes it more worrisome to me when I hear this type of stuff and everything else, because it's gotten personal. And sometimes things can go from what you see on a computer or on a screen and then everything else. You can have all that, then it can go into another level where
Exactly.
like you said, you called these people out. Hey, you know where I live, and everything else. But again, what's at risk? Missy, the kids, something going off,
Exactly.
something going astray or whatever, and that part, like I said, that part of YouTube, I've never ever had to deal with a day in my life. Something like that. I've had pizza sent to my house. I've had stupid shit and everything else. I mean, seriously,
Pineapple pizza.
yeah, multiple times, not just one time. I mean,
Oh, really?
word starts getting around, hey, the guy
Right.
don't like pineapple, and they think it's a joke, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna give it to my family, and they can fucking eat the fucking thing. I won't.
Right.
But like I said, on all seriousness, the reason why I'm tapping into this, and for some reason, my mind has, with this live stream and everything else, is that I just want to know what a smaller YouTuber, okay,
Has
what
been through.
what yes, what you've been through, what drives both of you guys, what drives you to say, hey, you know what? I mean, because hell, you've been on YouTube longer than Dad's been on YouTube, okay? You have been longer than I have, and I've been on it a while, 9 years now, and everything. So, but the point I'm trying to make is that at some point in time there had to be that switch. When, and these same questions I'm asking Lunatic Froggy will also, you're going to answer the same one. So hopefully that you're putting it down in your head instead of just damn looking down. Get into my same subject. There you go. My Lord. She damn.
I was
She's,
making thumbnails.
yeah, I know. I got a thumbnail you can make right up your candy ass. But
Really? Please? Promise?
I knew you would go perverted on this. I knew it. I knew it. But, but seriously, I mean, when did you? Okay, here's a better question that I would really. I'm interested. I don't believe I've never ever asked you before. When, when Missy, when you decided, was it always you and Missy, or when did it actually where Missy got involved in the channel? I mean, when did that evolve? Was that from the very jump street, or was it over a period of time? How long, or what? That's something I've never known.
It was basically, I believe, back at getting near the end of 2017 because she kept getting upset because I was going out by myself. And you know how doing any type of exploration at
Don't
a
do it by
place that you
yourself.
really don't know, you're not really supposed to go by yourself. But you know me, I was headstrong. I had to do videos every fucking day. And it's hard telling what's going to come like when I go out to Seven Gables. It's state property. So it's able to be walked on by the public. It's hard telling who's going to be out there in those woods just waiting to jump you. Or if I go down to Lime Lake and walk the trail, Falling Waters Trail or Fall Water Trail, it's hard telling who's going to be there
Mhm.
or who's going to jump you. So I asked her one day, do you want to go out with me to see what it's like and if you're going to like it?
Mhm.
And the very first place I took her to was Jackson Prison here in town. They got a cement walkway going from the street that we basically lived on or off from about a mile up the road and then walked all the way over by where the Goodwill was
Mhm.
off from Ganson. And we did an investigation there. She stayed in her chair in her wheelchair on the sidewalk area. Well, I walked the grounds,
Mhm.
and she started having fun with it. So every other time we went out, she went with me.
Okay. With that, now we got that solved, which is very good. How has Remember, Froggy, pay attention to these questions because I'm not going to repeat these. Write these shit down because you're going to answer them too. How has YouTube and social media affected your marriage over a period of time being on social medias and everything else?
As in what? Going out and filming, or just the people in general that we met?
Just the complete part of YouTube itself, of what its representation is,
Well,
what it has affected. I mean, has it at any point in time? Was another question that it'd be a good question is, when was there a point in time when you thought that I'm just walking away from it, I'm done with YouTube and everything? Did that moment ever creep in to you and
yes,
Missy? And what
from
caused that
walking
to
away
happen?
from YouTube,
Yes,
not my family.
not your family.
Uh, it does take a toll on you, especially when there's all these places that we would like to go. But of course, you gotta have the dough to do it, which is fine. It doesn't bother me spending money just to go because I've done it like 4 different times. 3 times to one place, which was down in Bedford at the Abenau. And another time was St. Albans, but it was only pictures that we were allowed to take. But when it really took a toll on me, I had it in my head. I had to be out there every fucking night recording live for people because I felt that power that I needed when I got like 20, 30 people on my live stream at the same time while I was out there filming my live. But after a while doing that 7 days a week for months on end, I started getting in my own head. You
Can
guys,
can we also add into there about the time that they tried getting Missy to leave you?
I'm not there yet.
Well, talk faster.
Froggy's like, I do have to answer these same fucking questions, you know.
Well,
Just-
you
Don't worry,
guys,
Dad. We'll answer him on a podcast with how slow he's talking.
right?
yeah, I got to feeling like a lot of the bigger YouTubers is like, why am I putting myself through this? Like J Station or Omar Gosh or Mo Sargi. They were going out there filming every fucking night. It's like, why am I killing myself?
Mhm.
And there's no reason for it. And then when we moved after we moved to Virginia, one person decided to try to catfish me. I'm not going to put any names out because it's hard telling who is listening.
I did it. Go ahead.
They decided to say something about meeting up to record a video. It's like, okay, I ain't got a problem with that. I'm down for meetups. But then they were trying to take it sexual
What?
and wanting me to deliver pizza to them when I never said what I was doing at the time. So it was somebody I knew. So I fucked with them. Okay. Not a problem.
Mhm.
And I said, how about we meet on such and such a date? And that date was the same day that they were coming from one state away to meet up with us and everything else. I knew who it was. I'm not fucking dumb.
Okay. So we
And
got of course here. Mhm.
that whole weekend, he kept his mouth shut. Didn't say a word to me. Especially after they seen I was still there at home. After I went through and blocked him.
Mhm.
Then there was like them and 2 other people that was trying to get Missy to leave me and tell her to tell the cops that I was aggressive and that I have guns. So I lose all my gun rights.
Hmm.
So it never happened. And they were upset not only with me, but also with her because it didn't go through the way they planned.
Okay, so you have had multiple times of things happening and everything from other YouTubers and everything. And again, okay, so you've been through quite a bit, dealing in this YouTube world and everything else, the social medias and everything else. But the only thing I
Yep.
could say is that in the long run, like I've always said, the more attention when you pay to some negativity, the more negativity is going to be drawn to you on these social media websites. It's inevitability because once they get in the reaction, they're going to continue to go ahead and come at you in different aspects throughout your career. I would only advice I would ever give any smaller YouTuber or someone that is starting out on YouTube and everything else. You've got to go ahead. I know it's hard, but you have to go ahead and learn to zone out all the negativity, all
Yes.
the madness, and everything else. But again, that's the only thing that I can say. I have no idea, Crystal. We really don't. Adios, amigo. Adios, amigo medicine.
Adios.
Okay. Now, we're going to go now shift on to Lunatic Froggy. How you doing, darling? Huh, I,
Oh.
I,
I'm
ba-
doing good.
I'm basically taking over Brex's channel right now.
Let me also make one more point clear about that last part I said
Yes.
is that we were basically a community here on YouTube until all that shit started.
I knew your community, and I've always thought, I won't say it, but I will say it. I've always
Just say it.
thought that they were just a bunch of, let's
Using
just put
you
it this
for
way.
clout.
Yeah, basically. But I'm
Before we
going
start
to
with
leave
me,
that one
Dad,
alone.
before we start with me, look at the troll in the basement.
Yeah,
That's the thumbnail I made for the troll in the basement one.
yeah, I know. I see. Girl,
No, I just did that one.
no, I seen you have a troll in the basement on your videos.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
looking
just
right
made
at it.
that thumbnail.
Oh, a different
She
one.
just
Okay.
redid it.
Yeah, I redid it. I made it better.
Okay.
I made it pop.
You popped. Okay.
I popped. All right. So you don't have to re-ask all the questions. There are
Okay, you
some
have
you
an idea
might
what I
have
want.
to.
Yes. Go ahead.
I started YouTube because of the simple fact that I wanted to go out and I wanted to show people that you're not going to have activity all the time. I wanted to be an authentic paranormal investigator. How I ended up getting into just sitting down and talking, doing live streams, going different places is because A, Abraxas, B, you, C, Roy, okay? He'd be like, why don't you have a camera out? Why ain't you recording this? Why? What's going on? Okay, well, since we've been talking with you guys, or I've been talking with you guys, and you know, we have our podcast, and I actually get to talk about what I feel on things and how I feel on things and my opinion on things. Um, it's been a healing journey for me, which is amazing. Um, and going out to the lake and stuff and asking people what they want to see, that has all stemmed from you, Dad. Because of the simple fact that you and a lot of our private talks have addressed the different things that we could be doing. Why ain't you recording this? And I'd always say, I don't know what they want to see. I don't know what they want to see. Never lose focus on yourself and what you like to do. Well, we love back roads. I have a couple of them where we're just out driving. One of them has cows in it. I love going out and exploring places and doing things. The video coming up Monday has a really creepy church up on it. It has us at a lake. It has I don't know if I put the cemetery video in there or not. I did go to a cemetery. But no matter which way I went, I love doing I love doing all of that. He loves hiking. He loves going down trails. He loves doing all of that stuff. So of course you're gonna see footage where my son has the camera because my son goes with him because if it's like really slippery or something, I got told by my doctor not to go on those types of things because I can blow out a knee permanently. And because of the arthritis in my spine, I can easily crack my spine, which would be bad. So I got told not to go up on them. But I got, I've always really tried to go out and do things, and he goes out and does things, and I'm like, why ain't you recording? You have phones. Why ain't you recording? Well, he's like, get me one of those harness because he don't like his hands occupied by something. He's like, get me a harness. So we're next check, we're ordering him a harness so you guys can see him go out and do things like that. But at the end of the day, those are the things we love to do. And I've noticed I don't get as many views or whatnot on it, but I'm happy with the content that I put up there, right? Because it's what I love. And it's Lunatic Froggy. Welcome to the dark side. Hold on to the handle and enjoy the ride because you never know what you're going to get with me. I might do a paranormal video. I might do Dad Destroy Something reaction. I might do our podcast. Well, I will do all of those. And then the podcast. And then the Talking with Mama podcast. The Lady Talk podcast. And then the Outlaw podcast. And my
What
channel
has
is growing with so much.
okay, now from day one that you started on YouTube and everything else, and same question as I asked Chris. Okay, when did you realize that hey, it's okay to want to make money? Because I know over the past, both of you have said outright to me, I don't care about the money. I don't
Talking
care
to you.
about none of that.
I'm going to be honest talking to you. Broly's always cared. He's like, when the fuck are we going to get money back? We're putting all this money into you doing this. When the fuck are we going to get money back? This shit don't pay itself. I'm like, I'm just having fun. I'm enjoying it. I love doing it. There was one point in time where, like, literally, if I would have got 1,000 subscribers beforehand, I would have had the watch time hours, and I didn't. I think you just needed 1,000 subscribers. You didn't need the watch time hours, which I
Yes.
had. I would have been monetized way back then.
Well,
But I
the
wasn't worried about it because I was having fun talking with people.
and that's something in which I haven't understood because, like I said, Chris has been on YouTube longer than Dad has, and everything else, and so which means he would have been monetized from the get and everything else. He should have been because their amount of threshold you had to meet. I know Chris was already over them, and actually it
Right.
was only over 100 subscribers, I believe it was, and you can do your live streaming and get ads on there. And I've explained that in a previous
Right.
video why YouTube has made it a little bit harder, and it's only to protect their advertisers and everything that they're going to use their advertising dollars on channels that are getting more views and more people watching. That's the purpose of why YouTube did what they did. I mean, it's a business, and I have always said to you and Chris and to Scott and everything else. I know, you're spending a lot of time. You're spending money. It takes money to go in your gas to go to these places and do your investigations and everything else. So there's nothing wrong with saying, "Hey, I want to be monetized." And
Right.
and I mean, like I said, Chris, with his mouth and everything else, I mean, now he's playing catch up back to get some of that time back due to the fact that he hasn't been doing a lot of content and everything else because he's with his mouth and everything he's going through. So it's going to play back to catch up time and everything.
Right.
And
And
I make no, I don't feel like in Dad's case. Hey, I've said it a million times. Kyle could basically afford his own apartment with the money he makes off of YouTube. I mean, he can't. But I'm not ashamed of that. And I say, hey, when you destroy shit, then you got to replace shit, and you got to do all this stuff, whatever. All that costs some money. Just saying.
exactly. And that's why if you've noticed lately, I've really been honing in on my editing. I've been honing in on my thumbnail making because it's not just yeah, whatever. It's something that I want to do.
Your channel has, I will honestly say, sweetheart, and as I said, I've been following your channel
I'm one
religiously.
away from 700.
I was about to, damn, you are fucking paranormal. I swear to God, I was ready to say that out of my mouth. Guys, yes, Lunatic Froggy needs one more subscriber for 700. Yes, yes, yes. And wow, that was kind of like fucking ironic and everything else.
I
But
do that to your ass all the time, though.
you you actually do. It scares me sometimes that you got this paranormal in my fucking head breeding and growing and everything else. But okay, now we covered like I said, when you first started YouTube, what your aspirations were and everything else. But what were your expectations? Was it that you seen other YouTubers, bigger YouTubers, and how people started making that money and everything else, that you were like, man, if I could only get a piece of that, or whatever the case may be? I'm just saying, what would you think? What was your mindset? Is what I'm saying, is because we all have aspirations. I'll be honest with you.
My
When dad,
aspiration was honestly to show that you're not always gonna get stuff. I wanted to be a real paranormal investigator, not the fakes that run around and have electronic shit or a friend throw things or whatever. I want
She paused or froze up.
yeah, she did. She's a frozen. Yep, she's frozen. Froggy is frozen. Hmm. Now she doesn't even realize she's frozen. She lost her. I could see her internet thing.
Yeah, I see that too.
Well, while we're waiting for her, Chris, maybe you can continue that same question. Uh, and then when she comes back in, she's back in. But maybe, you know, like I said, we discussed, the beginning, the evolution. We discussed where you wanted to take channel. But was there ever any point in time that you felt that, hey, I want a piece of this pie and everything else? And at what moment did you feel that, hey, this is possible? This is possible that I can actually not necessarily make a living off of it, but make it extra for your family, extra for yourself,
Well,
maybe be able to buy yourself a couple extra things or whatever the case may be.
after talking to you, after actually getting my foot in the door by with talking to you and all that, you kind of opened my mind about it. Oh, look at it. I was before I even left here, Michigan, the first time. I was right around 200 subscribers. I had a shitload of watch time.
Hmm.
Don't get me wrong. I had almost, by the time I went down to Virginia, I had like 3,500 watch hours.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it's just
What would you say? What would you say? What is harder, watch time hours or subscribers? Which one was the
subscribers.
biggest battle for you?
Subscribers was
Okay, and explain. Get that into
literally.
detail. Get that into detail, because a lot of times, you know, I would agree with you. Far as like getting views on a channel and everything else, really is not a problem whatsoever. And Froggy will be back. She has technical
Yeah,
difficulties, but getting subscribers and everything else, I would say, is the hardest on YouTube and everything else than the watch time. Because if you got content and you're involved in the community where people stick together and they go to the streams and they watch and everything, like you said earlier about all the great people that come into your streams and everything else. Yes, they could be doing anything at any other time on this beautiful Sunday day and sunny and everything else.
exactly.
but they're in here listening and everything else. And shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, to me, for getting the watch time, I was loaded up with watch time. Like I told you, I had anywhere from 23 people to 30 people on my live streams at all times
Mhm.
before I moved from Michigan. And then it went to,
We're trying.
with me only having 200 subscribers. Yes, I had the awesome community at that time before I met any of the people that I had problems with. They were all coming in constantly or watching it on replays. It was just getting myself out there more
Much love, Paula.
to get even more people coming in to watching me. And
Well, now that we got the froggy back, unmute yourself, you freaking hoe. Hey ho, unmute yourself. Oh, now she literally leaves. I tell her to unmute herself. What does she do? She leaves. What the hell?
I
Go
don't
ahead,
know.
Chris. Go ahead.
But yeah, to me, it's capturing people's attention and all that, because at that time, the paranormal community had a really bad name.
Still does.
And you're right, it still does. But with me opening my horizon up with just doing vlogs along with my paranormal, that's where I was started to grow even more. When you guys start up a YouTube channel, if you got one specific thing you want to do, that's awesome. But as soon as you open up that door for a whole nother possibility, you're going to see results.
Mhm.
But since Froggy came back, I'll let you go back to her.
Hey,
And
Froggy.
First, if you have any more
Congratulations.
Hi, I had to throw it on my phone Wi-Fi.
Hey ho, congratulations. You're at 701 now.
Yay! Thank you guys. I appreciate
I will
you.
let you go back to questioning Froggy.
Well, like I said, I mean, that's the way we got to do it. If someone froze, we can't stop the show. We must
Right.
go ahead and move
Right,
on
that's
with
fine.
it. So,
Well,
where
I'll
were
go ahead
we?
and mute myself
Froggy?
until she freezes again.
Yeah, she'll freeze again. Don't worry about it. It'll happen. It'll happen.
No, because I'm using my phone mobile hotspot.
Okay.
If that doesn't tell you how it's. Anyways, my router's being funky. So
again, we
questions?
were at the point of your evolution, what your expectations were of the channel, and everything else. Now, when I'm asking these questions, we want to stick to the detail of the question, not in depth into the channel and everything. So, when you decided that hell, I'm gonna go for it. I want to get this thing monetized. And do you feel by having a vast variety of content on a channel, not just a set certain type of content, which one have you seen more beneficial for you on your channel? Do you see that it's better to be more open to many different things or just stay specific?
Better to more things.
Why? Expound.
Okay, so the reason that is better for different things is because of the simple fact that there's so many people that there's a mass variety of things that you could do out there. So, like, if you're sitting there and you're only doing one thing, but you love doing multiple things, you're holding yourself back from showing other people what you can truly do.
True.
Like, you're not always going to go out on a paranormal investigation, and sometimes, honestly, living into the world where, like, living in the world where there's multiple different options is better than living in a world where you're continually stuck doing the same exact thing.
So
Does
would
that
you
make
say,
sense?
It makes a lot of sense to me. Do you believe that after a while, people start getting what's called tone deaf to content, where it's the same exact
Yes.
content over and over
Yes.
again, and you start to see the numbers diminish and everything else? People actually who are may have been on your channel in the past or whatever, but since it stays the same type of content, they start getting bored of it, and then they just move on from your channel.
Yeah, because they feel like they've seen it already. Okay, so let's take walking cemeteries because that's Froggy's favorite pastime thing. I continue to walk cemeteries. Every cemetery is different, but you're going to be like, homie, I've already seen a cemetery video from you a million times. Find something else to do. Let's say I just do chit chat where I'm just talking. They're going to be like, don't you ever go out and do something? Show us what you do. There is a YouTuber. I'm not going to mention names, but the only thing you ever see her do is sit on her like couch and talk about all the amazing things she does, but you never see it. People are like, oh yeah, sure, that's, you talk all this stuff, but we never see you out and about doing anything. We never see you video record. Well, my friends don't like it. Great, have them walk behind you or alongside you and record ahead. You don't have to put your friends on it. You don't have to put your family on it. Whatever.
Mhm. Mhm.
You can. I mean, I went literally. I tried to avoid faces, but like when I went to the flea market, you guys got to see all the different things available at the flea market,
Which I
and I
found to be
talked to
very
people.
interesting. Yes, I found that to be very
Right.
interesting, that video.
So again, talking to the people and going out and doing things, you don't have to have the camera like right up here. You can just walk around, you know?
Yeah, but like what Scott's saying, he's saying that it's basically all the same when he's driving. No, Scott, because you're taking people to different areas, different places, different things you're doing, and everything else. So it actually is not the same,
Exactly.
even though you're in your truck driving and people are seeing it and everything else. But they're seeing basically the United States, where you're taking them to many different things and everything else. And
Exactly.
so there is a little bit of difference of what I'm trying to get at. What I'm trying to get at is if it's the same.
Sitting and doing the same thing repetitively
Yes,
at the
yes,
same location. Like if I were to sit here and just talk to you guys every day, all day, you
yes,
would be like, don't you go out and do things?
yes, yes.
Now, Scott, he sits behind the wheel and he drives. We're looking at the traffic. We're looking at snow. We're looking at rain. We're looking at mountains. We're looking at trees. We're looking at open freeways. We're looking at stupid drivers. We're looking at smart drivers. I mean, there's so much that you can look at and see out of a driver's perspective that is totally different than just sitting here.
Correct.
Can I can I say something about that comment that you guys are talking about with Scott?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What I can understand where he's coming at with it being the same thing and stuff, because he's the one that's on the road constantly. He's seeing the same thing because he's going to a lot of the same places all the time. But Scott, you do have to realize when you're showing that video, we're your viewers are catching something different every time you run up and down that same road. Because I was in the same dilemma as what you were before I even went down to Virginia. Look at what I did. 90% of the time, it was either the Jackson Prison, Lime Lake, Seven Gables. And to me, after doing it so long, because you can even ask Lunatic Cat and Froggy, I thought my shit was crap afterwards. I was seeing the same thing, but that does not mean that you guys were seeing the same thing that I was shooting. Does
Hey,
that
Chris, I'm about to get booted off of my mobile hotspot. I'll be right back up.
okay? Does that make sense to you
Continue
guys?
your thought.
Because
Go ahead.
how many times have I told you I thought my shit was crap?
Many times. Many times.
And what did you always tell me?
Refresh my memory. You have to refresh my memory. What do I say? If you enjoy doing it and it's something that you like to do, don't stop doing it.
Exactly.
Because people will feel that from you and everything else. Because I'm telling you right now, I mean, it all depends. Like I said, some live streams we may not have the same energy. We might have this, where we're just like, oh, okay, want to get through it and everything else. But the people who come to your guys' live streams and everything else do realize they see the difference when you're all pumped up and hyped up and everything else. That chat also will be pumped up and hyped up, and the people that are watching your stuff and everything else, if they see that you're putting the effort and you're putting in the hard work and you're excited about it, they're going to give you the same type of positive reaction.
Exactly. But the thing is, I have seen it, dude. You need to slow down. I've actually got messages over Yahoo, or not Yahoo, Facebook Messenger saying, dude, you're wearing yourself out. You got to stop. And I said, no, I got to keep doing this just to keep you guys interested. They said, it doesn't make any sense to keep doing it if you're fucking worn out. You're going to end up passing out while you're in the middle of doing this, and nobody's there to help you.
Exactly. And I'm gonna tell you this. Like Dad does not do pretty much no live streaming on his channel. It's Kyle, right? And this is honest to God truth. You can go check out the differences. When I go live, the viewership is lower. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. When Kyle goes live, he'll get 90, 100, 110 people in there. Dad, lucky if I get 35.
I've seen it.
So I look at it as, why would I bring my energy, try to do whatever? Because maybe the people that are watching Kyle, they're not in it there for all the loudness, the rah, or anything else. They're like,
Right.
I've heard him so many times or whatever. I don't even want to go into when Dad live streams or whatever. Yes, I mean my family, you guys, my outlaws and everything else. Yeah, Dad, go live, go live, go live. But when I do go live on my channel and I don't get the response that I see or whatever, I'm like, they're telling me, the people who are Lunatic Dad fans are telling me something. We don't want you going live. We don't want you to go live. We just want to see the videos and everything. So I give the people what the fuck they want. I mean, if I had a lot of people constantly coming out like Kyle and everything else, if I had 90, 100 people in there or whatever, you know me, I'd be all pumped up, juiced up, and everything else. But underneath the circumstances, I got to say, hey, I'm only giving what the people want me to do. There's times I'll
Right.
put out on a community post, hey, if you want Dad to go live, start going live. Give me 100 likes. I get 30. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? They don't want
Exactly.
Dad going live. They don't want me to go
Exactly.
live. And I accept it, and it is what the fuck it is. It is what it is. I mean, they just want to see fucked up shit. That's it. That's all I can
And
say.
that's exactly.
Mhm.
People, there's certain things that people like that comes out of a certain person. When they started, it was all destruction or arguing with Kyle or
Mhm.
his kids arguing with each other, and that's what made him, excuse me, popular.
True.
And
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Without a
when he
shadow of a doubt.
started, when he started slowing down, just doing BS streams, not saying your blogging streams are BS itself,
Right.
but you're on there having fun, and people's like, wait, this isn't the same person.
Mhm.
Because they're used to the destruction of TVs or laptops or throwing Kyle's ex-girlfriend's TVs down the stairs and stuff like that.
Mm. Mm.
Yes, those were
What?
funny.
Say, hold on. All right. Well, we're gonna end this because Grandpa's inviting us to go to lunch with Mama.
Oh,
So
well,
I mean,
tell
I
him
know it's impromptu.
it's fine. We've been on here for almost 2 hours as it is.
We have, but Mama
And
just said
I'll
Grandpa.
just let Proggy know we'll finish up later
Yeah,
with her
yeah.
and you.
Well,
But
you and her.
tell
Because
her or tell him I said hi. I'm
I
glad
will.
he liked the Green Bay Packers flag.
He did.
He was actually excited when you showed it to him. I
Yeah,
just can't believe he offered you $10 for it.
but I didn't take it. I gave it for nothing.
Well, I only paid 5 for it, but still surprising.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't see anyone paying $5 for a Green Bay Packers flag myself, but yeah.
I wouldn't even give it away free. It'd be impossible. But when you got people in the family that are Packer fans and everything else, it's like, what the fuck? Hell no. No, but I did enjoy this. I did enjoy this and everything else. I really have. And don't be depressed, money man. But again, guys, I'm gonna head out and everything else.
Oh shit! I come back on and you head out. I love you,
Yeah,
Dad.
I love you too, sweetheart. I'm going
Okay.
out with Grandpa. He wants to take out Mama and me and everything else. So
Any
I
final words for the people in the chat, Larry?
yeah, I would look forward to future content of all these great ass outlaws and everything else. And Scott, believe me, I love you. I know you're getting feeling better and everything else. Keep the faith and everything. And trust me, your content is not boring whatsoever. Just want to definitely throw that out there about Lunatic Trucker. And again, like I said, being a part of such an amazing group of people and everything else, you guys make me proud and make me have always made put a little smile on my face when I'm down or whatever. I pop onto your stream or whatever, and I'm laying in bed and you guys make me have a little bit of smile and everything. And I am appreciative that you allow me to have so much time on your channels and everything else. And if
I
I'm ever
love our videos, Dad.
a pain in the ass, and if I ever get something or whatever, you guys know Dad is an open book. You can always just flip the page and just say, let's move on. Guys, I love
Let's
each
put
and
it
every
this
one of
way.
you. Go ahead.
He is a pain in the ass that everybody would want.
Thanks. I got to
He
think
is.
about that one.
But yes,
You are the most. I'll put it to you this way, Dad. When I met you, I knew you were a great man. When we really started talking and getting to know each other more and doing our podcast, the amount of times I tell all of my friends how amazing Lunatic Dad is, how smart, intelligent, funny, caring you are, you would be shocked. I go on my friend Tanya's live stream and brag about you. And I always say, Lunatic Dad.
she does. I hear it.
You are an amazing man, and we are blessed to be an acquaintance and family of yours. Just like with Lunatic Mom, the more I get to know her, the more brilliant and smart and funny and caring and gorgeous she looks.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
let's
I
put
will
it this
address
way.
something that I've seen a couple of times in my comments, and can we not use their last name?
Yes.
And
Thank you.
whoever I gotta go find the video, whoever's video my last name is on. When I was telling Paula my last name, I gotta edit that shit out because people are now looking me up on Facebook. Facebook is where my family and friends are. That's why it's not in my links.
The only thing that's in my links for Facebook is my group page. That's it. But here's something else that makes this whole group special. And you guys can call me a liar if you think so. If we did not have each other, there is no one else out there that will take us.
Honestly.
Facts. Facts.
I mean, there's people that would take
Oh, there-
me
Oh, there are people that'll take us all.
and hold me ransom.
There you go. There you go. Trust me, there'll be a lot of people that'll be like, man, I'll get with Lunatic Dad or whatever, and they will use me like a fucking used ass condom on a damn guy who had sex with 100 women straight.
And look at how many times I say, Dad, I
Oh.
don't want you to ever feel like that. Our podcast, I fucking love our podcast, but
Yes.
I never ask for anything else. Dad brings it to me. Hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do that.
Always.
Hey, let's do this. And I always say, I don't ever want you to feel like I'm using you,
Never.
because I don't.
Never.
That's not who Froggy is.
And what was my biggest concern before I did that interview with you?
That
Oh,
people would say that you're
everybody's-
clout chasing.
Yep.
Yep.
And we all know that within
And-
our group, I'm not doing that. I
And-
do it because I wanted to know more about you.
First off, clout chasers don't go to the people's home. Clout chasers do not break bread with my family and everything else. Clout chasers do not bring over their own mother to be with us and everything else. That's not clout chasing. That's called family, people. And that's why I tone out the noise so much with bullshit. I just tone the shit out completely, because if I feel it inside, I know it's real. I don't need nobody on YouTube or anybody out there to tell me how to feel and what I feel for these beautiful people that I am associated with and everything.
We love Cindy too.
Of course. Of
Yeah.
course. But I mean,
No,
gotta
he
keep it
said, Cindy said hi. Love each and every one of y'all.
Cindy
Well,
is
I did send her a
guys,
link to get up here.
she's up on Facebook. She does
Working.
a lot of Facebooky. Hmm.
But
She
the
works
thing
a
is-
lot.
Yes, she does.
If you guys are, if a lot of you guys say there is no friendships or family that is made here on YouTube,
They're lying.
you're all mistaken. Period. You
And I
just
will
have
say
to watch
this.
which one you are.
Yes.
Going to?
Yes. Yes.
But this is how relationships and everything else works with Facebook or YouTube. Sorry.
And a lot of people fail to realize that everybody up here, plus, like I said, Scotty Too Hottie and everything else, Lunatic Trucker
Scotty
and everything
and
else,
Cindy.
Amy,
Cindy,
Amy, and everything.
Amy.
I'm saying is that people who do private message me and everything else, and I'm grateful for that. Just doesn't have to be a daily fucking thing, okay? But
Too bad.
some of them do, some of them
Too
don't. whatever.
bad.
But the point I'm trying to make is that what you see on camera is only a piece of what actually is off of camera, of way we feel about each other and everything else. It's a totally different world. If you are lucky enough as a YouTuber to get with a group of people that you're not concerned about, that you're not worried about anything being said, nobody backstabbing, nobody having alternative motives and everything else, if you're lucky enough to experience that, as I have, and everything, I've experienced the good and I've experienced the bad. And right now, I'm living the best of all worlds, because I got nothing but good going on in part of my life on the social medias and outside of social medias. I have been blessed by very good people that I am involved with, which is the Outlaws. And I love each and every one of them. And they know Dad will go to hell and high back, hell water for any one of them. And I can tell you this right now, this is just the beginning, people. Just the beginning. and we got a long road ahead. They got to be with me until I'm 100 years old, motherfuckers. So I still got a time to go.
Wait. Who said you have a time or expiration date? You're not dying.
No,
All
he's
right.
got to go because Mama's about to
Yes,
slap him with the fucking floor.
she just got done
Well-
telling me. She's like, "We've got to go."
One quick question for both of us. We'll let Lunatic Dad go first.
Okay.
So he can get his happy ass out of here.
Hurry
Yeah.
up.
Now, you both met me in person.
Yes.
Right.
Did I tell you I was something that I wasn't?
No.
No,
No.
but you forgot to tell me, like, prepare me for pooping the stoop, okay?
No, you should have known that was coming, especially from Dead by Daylight. So shush, Froggy.
I can honestly say it was actually when I met you was even more than what I expected. I'll be honest with you. Most people that meet me or whatever, you were the first one. But I'm saying I can only imagine that some people's intimidation or whatever, they see a YouTube guy and they see the craziness, they see all the shit in my family and everything else, shit breaking out and everything else, that they don't know what to expect or whatever. But you didn't care. You just came in, hey, hi, I'm Chris. Gave each other a hug. I grabbed your ass. You touched my balls. And everything from there was just no fucking problem the rest of the damn time. I mean, it was a good time. It was a good time.
It was. It was a beautiful time, tell you the truth.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
And I'm not afraid to do it again.
And
This I
matter
know.
of fact, August 17th,
Yes, that's the day.
we will be we're heading out on the 16th. Just so we could get there early and I have time to rest because of my medical conditions. So we're heading out on the 16th, but we'll be there. We will meet up on the 17th, and we are doing a 2-day fucking YouTube reunion with the Outlaws.
Yeah. Hold on to your shorts, people.
Shit's about to get crazy. People
It-
are actually going to be drinking here shortly.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, listen.
Love
I
you.
gotta go. You guys can stay on, do whatever you gotta do, whatever the case may be. But
Yeah,
guys,
we
I
love
gotta
you.
go
Get the hell out of here.
before I get a foot
Yes.
up my ass. Much love to the chat. Much love to Madison and everything else. I did see everybody's comments. Money Man, I've seen it all. I mean, you guys have been fantastic. Continue to support these beautiful people when they go live. Same amount of people I see in here would be beautiful that I see it in everybody's fucking live streams and everything else. Because at the end of the day, they cannot do what they do if it's not for you. And you guys are the ones that make this shit happen. Thank you very much, guys. I gotta go. Peace out. Love.
Much love and get your ass out of here so you don't get in trouble by mom.
I'm out of here. Peace.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. I love that.
No, that was awesome.
Yes. Sorry, my Wi-Fi went fucking crazy. So we had in one of the videos me and Dad did. We had a guy come to our house through Windstream, Kinetic Windstream, whatever.
Yeah.
Our internet was working peacefully. Now, since he came to the house, at least 4 times a day, our internet drops. We lose all service. And I thought maybe it was because I had to pay the bill. Well, I just paid the bill. I paid the bill yesterday.
Right.
So it didn't get shut off. And it's still fucking acting up. I'm about to call him and start bitching. I'm
Right.
going to pull a fucking Karen because I hate going live and all of a sudden my shit drops.
Exactly. But yeah, like I said, we can't do this shit without you guys.
No, we can't.
You guys are the reason why we come on here. I know you don't hear me get like this all the time. and Froggy can even admit to it. I don't get like this hardly ever. But you guys are the reason why we come on here day after day. You guys make it worthwhile for us to come on here just to see you guys.
Scott, I have one stream, and yeah, each and one of us fucking love each and every single one of you. Like, we get happy when we see familiar people coming back and watching our streams.
And there for the past couple streams yesterday and today, you have seen me get like lightheaded where I'm about ready to pass out just to be up here with you guys.
Mm-hmm. But if you're feeling lightheaded, please just end it.
No.
No.
I'm trying to push myself, which I've done already. I at least want to make the 2-hour mark. Understandable, at least, right?
No and no, trucker. Yes, understandable. Chris will be having a lot of new thumbnails coming up. His videos will be edited through me. I
Oh,
will be doing his videos from now on. You will be emailing me and I will be working on them.
hopefully I can.
I'll walk you through it.
Yeah. Hey, Everett. I have Xfinity.
Remember, I live down south. We have WinStar. There was like 2 different places that you could get internet here. All right, so he wants to make the 2-minute mark. I'll start my goodbyes. He'll finish it up, and then we'll end it because his mouth is killing him.
It's not my mouth. I'm just getting lightheaded.
Right. We love you all. We hope that you have an amazing time. You guys are truly amazing. And at the end of the day, we appreciate each and every one of you. We might sometimes go off the handle. We might sometimes say things that later on we're like, we really shouldn't have said that. But again, we are human beings. We are not what's the word? We are not robots.
Right.
So thank you for understanding us and continue to coming back. We hope that you have an amazing time. And congratulations, Madison, on moving out of mommy and moving out of your parents and into your own apartment. It's a big step.
Yeah,
We're very proud of you. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Love you all. Bye.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something.
His BB brain.
Well, Scott said we can use the outro that he made.
Oh, yeah. We'll get that all set up for you, too.
Yeah. Right now, I just got this way to do it. But yes, guys. Much love to each and every one of you guys. We do appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming in. You guys are awesome. You guys have our respect for doing so. And there's probably not a thing that anyone in this group won't do for you to the point to no end. but much love. We appreciate you guys for coming in, listening to us, and all that. Now let's see if we can get Scott to say something. Scott, do you have any final words?
Hold on, let me get out here so I don't wake up Cindy. Peace out. Love y'all. I am feeling better. It's just
Good.
I ate some bad eggs. That's all it was. If you haven't, go hit the share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Love y'all. Chris, you know you could have did it totally different.
Well,